Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine. FAMU Mary and the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World. Barrington Levy, Allison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Never fear, the Chief Minister is here. My name is Chief Minister Shalimar from the Light of Zion, and I have with me
Captain Amwan Bonoya, Bonyasha Ali.
Right, and we came to let you know that we're doing this show every week, Tuesdays from 6 to 8. Tuesdays from 6 to 8 right here on Flex FM radio, where we're going to be opening this Bible and bringing out the truth. No more lies. No more listening to grandma, papa, right? That pastor, that so-called priest at your church. They're not telling you the truth. The truth is in the Bible, and we're going to bring it directly to you. So log on, get on, tell your friend to log in every Tuesday, 6 to 8, with the Light of Zion, with Chief Minister Shalimar and
Captain Amwan Bonloy.
Don't miss
it. Become a sponsor of the Caribbean News by placing your ad here. Contact the news department at 954-464-5900. It's time for Caribbean News, covering current events from around the world, regionally and locally, with Sean Garrity on this station. It's news the Caribbean can use. And now, the details. St. Lucia to lift the state of emergency. Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Philip J. Pierre, has announced an end to the existing state of emergency, or SOE, that had been put in place by the last administration to curb the spread of the coronavirus. On October 16, the state of emergency will end and will not be reinstated, Pierce said, acknowledging that some of the existing protocols would remain in place until the end of the month. He said while the science validates the restriction of movement of people has led to a decline in the number of COVID-19 positive cases. However, these restrictions come with great personal challenges. He said, however, to the opening of business hours, where citizens meet for socializing, will be maintained to assist in reducing the opportunity for spreading the virus. The Cabinet of Ministers has agreed to adopt the COVID-19 Prevention and Control Act to invoke adjusted protocols and restrictions that are necessary to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus. He said this, adding that these new measures will come into effect from Sunday until the end of the month in the first instance. PM says NIDS will make the lives of Jamaicans easier as legislation passes lower house. Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, says the National Identification System, or NIDS, will have the benefit of making the lives of Jamaicans incrementally easier as it is rolled out. He was making his contribution to the debate over the legislation which passed in the lower house. The long-awaited National Identification System was revised and retabled in the House of Representatives early this year after it was previously struck down by the courts as unconstitutional. The Prime Minister argued that some citizens' reluctance to be properly identified contributes to the hardships faced by the rest of Jamaica.
NIDS is going to incrementally, for each person, improve the efficiency of doing business and just the type of society you have because of what it facilitates. So your quality of life is going to improve. But
in entertainment, Spice to be keynote speaker at Flow Jamaica's Small Business Friday seminar. Dancehall diva Spice has been booked to be the keynote speaker at communications giant Flow Jamaica's Small Business Friday seminar on October 22nd. Spice, who was the poster girl for the Flow's Spice It Up summer promotion campaign, is expected to give participants some sound advice on her experiences at what will be the third seminar in the series, which is being held throughout October. October has been designated Small Business Month in the Caribbean by C&W Communications, which is the parent company of Flow. Spice's participation comes a year after she stepped up her entrepreneurship spirit a notch by launching her Gracie Noir fashion brand. According to the seminar organizers, Spice is the ideal speaker, being a seasoned businesswoman herself for many years. Become a sponsor of the Caribbean News by placing your ad here. Contact the news department at 954-464-5900. In business, Bitcoin topped 60,000 nears a record high. Bitcoin hit $60,000 for the first time in 6 months on Friday, nearing its record high as traders grew confident that U.S. regulators would approve the launch of an exchange trade fund, or ETF, based on its future contracts. Sierra Lee reports for Reuters.
Became legal tender in El Salvador last month. The digital currency got some mainstream credentials. As it hit $60,000 for the first time in 6 months on Friday, the anticipation of a different move was getting investors excited. Traders are growing confident that US regulators will approve the launch of an exchange-traded fund, or ETF, based on Bitcoin futures contracts. Crypto investors have been waiting for approval for the first such US fund. A report by Bloomberg News this week said the US Securities and Exchange Commission is set to allow the first one to begin trading next week. Several fund managers have applied to launch Bitcoin ETFs in the US, and they've already been launched this year in Canada and Europe. Bitcoin, the world's biggest cryptocurrency, has risen by more than half in value since September the 20th and is now close to its all-time high of $64,895.
And in sports, Alyssa Felix, Jordan Larson named the Sportswoman of the Year. Naomi Osaka earns the Courage Award. Olympians Alyssa Felix and Jordan Larson were honored as Sportsmen of the Year by the Women's Sports Foundation. Felix won 2 medals at the Tokyo Games, giving her 11 in her career, to surpass Carl Lewis as the most decorated American in Olympic track and field history. Larson led the U.S. women's volleyball team to victory over Brazil for its first Olympic gold medal. Naomi Osaka earned the William Randolph Courage Award for bringing awareness to social justice and mental health issues. And that was the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity. Be sure to stay tuned to this station for more news from around the world, locally, and the Caribbean. Become a sponsor of the Caribbean News by placing your ad here. Contact the news department at 954-464-5900.
in a world where one station sees the needs to give back to its people. That's FlexFM.online.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family, and log on to FlexFM.online each and every Monday at 8 p.m. for Movie Monday.
House Atreides, there is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney. I am smiling.
That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch a movie with us for a chance to win some amazing prizes on FlexFM.online.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
It's Movie Mondays on FlexFM at 8 p.m.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Station that matters.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
St. Mary, Jamaica, one man is dead and two students of the Areke Bessa High School are injured after a three-vehicle crash this morning on the Boscobel Main Road in the vicinity of the Ian Fleming End. 33-year-old Patrick Wallace died from injuries he sustained.
Struggle is real. Ooh, yeah. Every day we gotta live our life, yeah. But the struggle is real. Have you ever wondered what a world would be like without a care or a worry? Never in a hurry. Not a care in the world. That's how life's supposed to be. But the struggle is real. Ooh, yeah, the struggle is real. Ooh, working harder for a better life, yeah. But the struggle is real. Let me tell you about life. But the struggle is real. I dreamed of a world where there is no war and strife, no political warfare, no more black men losing lives. No more shooting, no more killing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, world. Good morning, good morning. It is my name is Destiny. I am your host this morning for Talk Truth TV. Let me tell you how the struggle is real for real. I started the morning this morning and I can't find my actual glasses. So if you see me squinting my eyes, I don't want anyone to make fun of me. Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Tell a friend so it can be their FM. I just want to take this opportunity to thank God for this moment, this actual moment, 8:21. I want to thank everyone that is viewing in this morning. I am grateful for your life. I actually love you from my heart, and I am speaking of a place of peace. For me to wake up this morning to be here is actually like a dream, to pursue something that I thought that I really couldn't do after so many obstacles, after so many hiccups, after so many boundaries. So to be able to come back to the world and be here on TV with you is an absolute blessing. So give yourself a round of applause for waking up this morning, rolling over to see my beautiful dreadlocks on TV, Talk Truth TV. This morning I'm super excited because number one, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So as you can see, my shirt says, "Thou shall not try me." Let us be that. Number one rule, thou shall not try me. Talk Truth TV has been dedicated as a safe space that we can speak about open, opinionated conversations and build conclusions, not formulate judgment, and just be insightful to each other. My guest this morning is very personal. She's an Instagram follower that I have been following for a minute, and her story is very unique. I'm going to refer a bit this morning to a story, if you're from the Caribbean, the Jamaica Star, and the TV show there actually broadcasted and aired a show about a cult in Jamaica, and everyone is having a holy fit. My guest this morning escaped a cult from 1980s until 2003. So it is just an absolute honor to be able to be her voice of reason this morning. The number here in the station is 954-401-9414. I told the producer this morning, I'm like, I'm super nervous. She's like, honey, we don't have time to be nervous. So if you see me like bouncing, just know that my anxiety is kicking in, but it's just a normal part of the process. So life before escaping a cult, living in the now, that's going to be our topic this morning. Big up to everyone on my Instagram. Thanks, Reggae Reflection, for reminding me about the show this morning. So big up to everyone that is logged in on Facebook. Remember, you can join the party at www.flex with 2X, like as in sex. We're not allowed to talk about that early in the morning, right, producer? Okay. She said I can do everything as long as I don't cuss. In Jesus' name, amen. So, yeah, unrealistic lifestyles. Where have I been? Let me just introduce myself. My name is Destiny at Talk Truth TV on Instagram, every social media platform that you can think of. I am a vlogger, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a podcaster, but most importantly, I'm a mom. I'm a mom that survived a whole journey of losing my first child to a horrific crime and then losing my mother thereafter. But being able to sit in this seat in the now is the beginning. So we're going to focus on who I am today. A lot of you, the dreadlocks are new. You remember me with the big afro. A lot of people on social media, they just know this person. So just know that I'm not perfect. There's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of tears, of course. And then, of course, there's going to be me and you together right here, Flex FM, my FM, your FM, right? So this morning we are going to be speaking with Shea Butter. And I just want to say to every woman, every human, to every king, every queen, any person that can hear my voice this morning, you know, sometimes we wake up in a position and we think that what we're going through is more than what anybody else understands. And we kind of feel like we're alone in a situation. And I just want to remind you that you are enough. And you are enough just means that the world is grateful for your life. The world is grateful for your existence. And we don't want you to give up. Suicide right now is trending in society, especially with this whole pandemic, vax, not vax. You know, forget that. Let's talk about common sense. Do you got common sense? Because that doesn't seem to be trending, honey. And that is a whole problem. We have to focus on each other. We have to focus most importantly on self. So for Shea Butter to be joining me this morning to share her story, to the world, she did tell me that she was a bit fearful. I'm like, honey, I'm fearful too, because I don't know what we're getting into. But it's just important for us to just listen sometimes, listen and without speaking, to inspire, empower, and be entertained, but to grow. So, we're going to touch on a lot of personal things. I might need some napkins, Miss Producer, because y'all know that I'm a social butterfly, but I'm a real human, and things touch me personally. And I could not imagine myself in modern society. We had a conversation on live, and she said, I've never worn a bathing suit. And I'm like, wait, what? Don't mute my sound, please. What you mean you never wear a bathing suit, miss? Like, seriously, and this is a reality. This is a reality. And so we're going to go into some empowerment music, just hold our meds. My favorite catchphrase is inhale, exhale, close your eyes, And I just want you guys to hold a vibe with me, and let's just be thankful in this moment. I wanted to read my daily affirmation for today with y'all. It says, focus. I have set the Lord continually before me because he is my right hand. I will not be shaken. Somebody say that. I want y'all to say, I will not be shaken. Today is your day. It doesn't matter what they spoke over your life. It doesn't matter what you're going through. I will not be shaken. I was shaking when I came in the chair. But now I'm like, I'm seeing everybody on Instagram. I see that like this is really happening. So I shall not be shaken. The mark of purposeful life is strong focus. When we fix our eyes on a goal, we are far less likely to become distracted by conflicting interest. By setting the Lord continually before us, we become fixated on the greatest possible purpose. This resolution of focus steadies us. We cannot be shaken, detoured, or destroyed while we are firmly positioned toward Christ, or whatever your belief system is, insert here. There are few things more powerful than Christians who have determined to allow nothing to hinder them from achieving God's purposes and plans. What are you doing to achieve your top goals, and are they in line with God's will? I want everybody to be reminded that outside of being Destiny, outside of being a Flex FM morning personality host, outside of all of that, I'm a human. I have real emotions. I cry like a human. I bleed like a human. But I am a woman, and I am a black woman. And to be a black woman in this society is a struggle. And so that's why I've chosen K-Music's song, The Struggle is Real, because it is a struggle. To be living in this skin, to be living in the now, to have to deal with the disrespect, to have to be a minority in every possible situation. So they say, let me just tell you, honey. Right, that's so. So I think we are bringing on my guest this morning, and I am just asking God to just keep me humble this morning, keep my mind fixed on why I woke up out of my bed this morning, why I decided to up myself, look a bit. My eyebrows will never be done, so let's just get past that part. My eyebrows will never be done. Some days I'll be cute, some days it's like coffee and tea. So I am just asking God for real, just to guide us in this conversation, and just hope that we can be an outlet to save someone's life this morning. We can be an outlet this morning to empower someone that woke up this morning feeling that they aren't enough, that they are alone, and what they're going through, they are by themselves. So I think we are bringing our special guest online. Her name is Shea Butter, and wow, abducted from her family at 11 years old and raised in a religious cult until 26. This is what we will be speaking about this moment. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Lord, I'm asking you to touch my sister this morning. Just seeing you on the camera, this is my second time seeing this beautiful soul. but I speak with her every single day. Anytime I go live on Instagram, she's the first one there. I am grateful for you. Good morning, Queen. Hold
Good
on.
morning. How are you?
I am absolutely humbled to be here with you this morning.
Give thanks.
Give thanks.
Give thanks. Blessed love.
Give thanks. Blessed love. So, where do we go from here? We are really doing this. How are you feeling? Let's just talk about that.
I'm okay.
Are you?
Awake, alive, and healthy.
Awake, alive, and healthy. As you know, I always have my handy dandy notebook, so I'm going to be taking notes. And so I want to touch into, let's just start the morning as we normally do. Pretend we are on Instagram. I have my notes with me. So we're thankful this morning for life. So I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to introduce yourself as you see fit. And
Hi.
we are going to communicate your story as you feel comfortable. So who are you?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, my name is Shay. Most call me Shea Butter.
Are you shy? Don't be shy. It's just,
Yes.
it's you and I in this moment, and there's no one here else with us. They can hear our voices, they can see us, but let us just pretend. Just hold my hand. And just know that I promised myself this morning that I wasn't gonna cry, but this is so dear to my heart. And you know, you have given me bits and pieces about your story. And you said, you know, sister, I was abducted in the 1980s. And our family thought we had vanished. Mom, dad, and my two sisters vanished without a trace. Let's start with that. Tell me what you remember.
Yeah. Well, I was a little girl, and we used to be a part of this church that we used to spend a lot of time. And as a little girl, you know, you're not really understanding what's going on until all of a sudden we move away from our house in the middle of the night. And we didn't know where we were going. They just said we were going to serve God. And they came down in a van and up and drove us to where we were that long time.
Okay, so
It was hard, you know. I don't want to say too much, you know. I don't know.
as much as you seem fit. So you said clearly you were 11, so you remember the age, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so you said you just remember.
I'm the oldest of 7.
Oldest of 7 children. So you stated before that it was you, your dad, and your 2 sisters that were abducted? That's correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you told me that your family was told that they were following God.
Yes, that's exactly what we were told. As far as my mom and my dad, you know, when we were asking questions, you know, about our family, we're doing a work for God.
Wow.
And that's all we were supposed to tell them, not anything else, what was going on. And if they wanted us to come back, we were told we couldn't because they were demons or bad spirits.
Wow. Wow. I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up in a Pentecostal church. So you're touching me deep. So you are saying, your family was abducted. You were brought to a place. So this obviously is a religious cult because they referred to God, correct?
Yes.
So honing
Yes.
on your parents' weaknesses. So were your parents Christians at the time you were abducted?
Yes.
Okay, so they obviously
Yes.
felt that it was the Holy Spirit had came down and was leading them to a space, a safe space. Now,
Yes, my mom was only 26 years old.
wow.
And my dad was 5 years.
Okay, so we seem to be having a little bit of connection issues, but we are binding it this morning. We are binding it for sure because this story is needed. So I can hear you. Talk to me again. Say something. Can you hear me? All right.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so mom and dad were pretty young. You and your other sibling, do you remember how old your other sibling was? Was it a brother or sister?
It was a sister. She's 5 years younger than me.
Wow. Wow.
I'm 43, so she was,
Wow.
I
So
can't think of the right age. She was 5 years younger.
that's fine. So let me ask you, at what point, at 11, back then, I wouldn't say that we have as much sense as our children now, but at what age did you realize, like, I think we're in the wrong place, or your parents maybe realized, like, nah, this ain't it. This is definitely not the Lord up above talking to me.
After I had my daughter alone in the hospital, and I was crying for my mom.
Okay, wait. So before you get
And
there, so wait,
they
before you go there, Shay. So you were kidnapped at 11. Now, for those that don't know what a cult is, can you just throw it at us from your own narrative before we dig deep? Tell us. Obviously, my first reaction was like, "Is this in foreign?" So just give us just an icebreaker so we can understand for those that are watching that probably doesn't even know what a cult is, or probably think that it was some type of fictional thing or made up.
Pretty much, I mean, somewhat, it's like a churchable order. Some are different, but ours was basically churchable.
Okay.
And we had to wear the long dresses, the long skirts, no pants. We didn't have TV. We weren't able to go outside the church.
Wow. So, continue.
Am I breaking up?
You're fine. Speak from your heart and your words will be free.
Okay.
Be fine. You're perfectly fine. Continue.
No communication at all, because that they would be taking us, try to take us away from God.
You said, hold on. You said no communication at all because?
No.
All right, so we seem to be having a break in transmission, so this is where I can. Heavenly Father, I'm asking you to clear the way this morning. We are coming to you in a position of love and compassion. And this woman has said to me, I remember you sent me a message and you said, I need to tell my story because there's so much other people I need to save. Let's try this again.
Including my mom.
Including your mom. Wow, including your mom. All right, so at 11, you were abducted, and what age did you have your first child?
19.
19. 19 in a religious cult, being secluded from the world. You said no communication. That means no internet, so no AOL, no none of that.
No.
Wow. So at this point, if you were 19, this is like in the 2000s then?
Yes.
Wow. So
1999, I was 19.
1999. And so can you just kind of just give us an idea of what country this cult was in?
Florida.
So if you're just joining the live right now, don't mute my sound. That's not ever going to be an option. My purpose is to speak for the voices that have been ostracized by systematic oppression. I am here this morning with genuinely Shea Butter. I'm here with Shea Butter this morning, and Shea Butter is an Instagram sister. I almost said your Instagram name. I had to bite my tongue. But I am thankful for you this morning, sis. I'm thankful for you. And I'm just trying to shake it up a bit because I don't want you to be too serious. I want you to stay comfortable while expressing your story. And thank you so much for just loving me. Thank you for just loving me.
I'm a little nervous.
You have no reason to be nervous, sis. I love you, and I'm grateful for your life. I'm grateful that you are living. You are a living testimony that all things are possible. You are a living testimony to me every day when I get up feeling like I'm not enough. I think of you, and I'm like, nah, I got this. So at 19...
Thank you. I love you too.
Mwah. So at 19... you know, from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 8 years. So no communication, the trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, and Jesus, Lord, God, who were you serving?
A lot of that were from us. They were on as far as you can say a donation. That's what we understood it as.
Can you hear me, sweetie? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I heard just donation. So, all right. So let's just get to the meat and potatoes. So at 19, you're kidnapped at 11. You have your first child at 19. So you're following you're in a cult. You probably didn't even know what was really happening. At what age did you realize, that you were in the wrong place at the wrong time?
After I got married, 17.
Married at 17?
No, the second time.
Whoa. Okay, you said the second time. So how old were you when you first got married? And was this like a fixed marriage, like a forced marriage? Or was it
Yes. Yes.
Whoa. Inhale. Okay. All right. So a fixed marriage and how old were you? You said what age? I'm so sorry.
I was 20.
20. And you said you had your first child at 19.
I had my daughter at 19 after, I said probably, I love my daughter, but I was molested.
And that's fine. I like to often speak on the fact that, there is something out there floating that says 1 in every 4 women is raped in her lifetime. And, the numbers of being molested, you don't have to be in a religious cult to be molested. That's a reality. It's normally someone you know. It's normally people that are familiar to you. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And I heard you say that you love your daughter. That's a strong woman. Your dreadlocks are speaking.
I only have one girl.
One girl, and you said 4 boys, right? 5 boys. All right. So before we get to the legacy, so you forced marriage the first time, had your first child. How did that make you feel? Did you even know what postpartum depression was? Did you look at your child and feel like...
I didn't.
No. So did you ever have any kind of...
I didn't know what any of that was.
Right, of course. Wow. So were you taught life lessons?
All I knew how to do was raise.
All you knew how to do was raise children?
Children.
Raise children. My God, my God, my God. All you knew how to do was raise children.
I was taken out of school when I was in 7th grade.
So, okay. We got this, sis. We got this. We got this. Okay, so you were taken out of school. Before we move ahead to where we're going with this, how are you feeling right now? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Good. I'm okay. I brought my sign for you, Your Majesty. All right, so you had your first child and you said all you knew was to raise children. So it was like you were mentally entrapped into a circumstance.
Yes.
And so
We used to walk. I don't know how deep I can get into it, but we used to walk a lot, selling stores, bucket.
So
my phone is breaking up, I think.
It's fine. I can hear you now. You're acknowledging. So what you hear is what we hear. So that's fine. You said we were walking and selling buckets of...
Walking buckets, asking for donations.
So that was, you were allowed to come out into the general public?
To sit in front of a store.
Wow. So
with a bucket.
So was there someone there like holding y'all hostage to say, no, don't run, don't scream, don't yell? Or was it just you knew you were serving God, so that's all you knew?
Yeah, that's it. We all we knew.
Wow.
What we did for God's house is
so
what I was told.
So was there like a uniform? I know, as I mentioned before you came on the air, that they found a cult in Jamaica, in St. James, Montego Bay. So, and they were dressed in all white, and a lot of the people were referring to KKK, more just all type of different things. So when you were out and when you were out and the women were out in public, was there a certain attire or certain color that was designated for your group?
Just the long skirts and the not so.
Okay, so after your first marriage, obviously your parents are getting older, mom and dad, sister, now you have had your first child. You said first marriage, second marriage. How many times have you been married? I'm sorry?
3 times.
3 times. So I want to ask you a weird question without sounding facetious. In any of those, you said all you knew was to raise kids. So that means you're like Mama Earth. You're like Mama Earth. We're not going to look at the negative. We're going to look at the positive because your dreadlocks are glowing in my camera this morning. So you were like Mama Earth, and despite the circumstances, all you knew was to love children because that is God's love, obviously.
Yes.
That's what you were taught, right? And so at what point did your parents step in and say, nah, or were they just so controlled? This is like a mind control. It's like I can't.
Yes, exactly. I didn't want to say that.
No, you can say whatever. This is Talk Show TV, honey. This is not Instagram. So you can talk from your heart.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying they told me as being watched.
Can you repeat that part for me again, please?
Mom's family and my dad's family because that we were brainwashed.
Brainwashed. Now, tell me what else you remember. Tell me what sticks out to you, because I don't want to poke too much. This is a lot. If you are just joining us, good morning. This is my first day. I am here with an angel, a living angel in real life. And if you thought what you were going through this morning was a lot, honey, welcome to Talk Truth TV, live on FlexFM.online. This is my new morning host to inspire, empower, and to entertain. This conversation, however, is not entertaining. It's definitely going to save someone's life. It's definitely going to make you look at your children, your mama, your auntie, your uncle, the world differently. And I'm hoping that you will listen to this testimony. You said, okay, so you said that you were brainwashed. You said that you were brainwashed. At what point did you know that, nah, like for real, I keep touching back to that point. Like, I'm just like, okay, I know religion, I go to church. I grew up in a Pentecostal church also, which, you know, no makeup, you're not supposed to have cream here, you're not supposed to touch man, you have to wait upon the Lord before you give away the crutches, you know, that type of thing. Am I allowed to say crutches? Okay, I can say crutches. All right, continue. So I'm just saying, all I keep thinking in my head is like, you were kidnapped in foreign, like for real in foreign, in Florida, where people pay a lot of money to vacation. And like you were outside and you were doing God's work, but you were being led by, what would you call the person that was leading you today? If you could look back at your old self.
Exactly what they called him.
Can you, I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
A leader.
A leader. Wow. That's humbling. A leader. Okay. So you would call him a leader despite all the
We're
odds.
in a small town, so it's mainly like my mom, and I hate to say it, they played on that feeble mind.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that for me, honey.
It's like they played on the feeble-minded.
They played on our weakness. I could see myself, like,
Yes.
let me just throw out there, like, how many people can see their self for real, for real? Like, I think social media is a cult. Please. Like, we are being led by just all kind of energies in modern society. So you are a strong, beautiful queen. I keep looking at you on the big screen when I should be looking right here. Forgive me. You are just absolutely so amazing. And for you to be able to speak publicly about something that the awakening is happening now. And so if your eyes been closed, welcome to the new world. Open your third eye, because this is happening for real. This beautiful woman was abducted at 11. And we've obviously touched on, did you ever think, like, you know, the first time you were touched, did you know that you were being molested? Did you feel any type of, like, what is happening to me? Did anybody coach you to say, this is what's going to happen between the birds and the bees? Like, you know, anything?
Didn't know anything like that because we were from a small country town in Florida.
Okay.
In Florida, and I don't know how to explain that. It's like
that's fine.
I
love you. I love you. Moving forth, moving forth.
Yeah.
If you could tell something before we move forth, and just like how you can't remember this moment, what have you learned from your past self in the now? Obviously, you are strong. Do you feel like you're strong? Do you feel like what do you feel? Okay.
I feel like I have a voice now.
Hamina, hamina, hamina. Thou shalt not cry on the ear and make the mascara run away.
We weren't able to voice our opinions. It was called being rebellious.
Rebellious.
We had to do exactly what the leader said.
Righteous warrior. Righteous warrior. And so 3 forced marriages, 6 children.
Right in Tampa, Florida.
Right in Tampa, Florida, where people go to Busch Gardens. Right in Tampa, Florida, this woman was abducted.
I used to work there.
You worked at Busch Gardens while you were in the cult?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Oh, after. Okay. All right, so.
Yeah.
All right, so you said that you were following God is what you were told. Big up to Food is Medicine. I remember she told you yesterday that you are stronger than any superhero. So I just want to throw that out to you. You are like a superhero for us this morning. Now, you had one child, two child,
Yes.
a couple of children, 3 forced marriages. Mom and dad are still there. And then you threw something at me. You said, you know, my dad. And then you said, my ex-husband said I'm out, and I had to make a decision. Tell us how did you even decide to get up one day to escape? How did you realize to say, God, I love you, but I have to save myself? This is definitely not your voice. Tired. Tired of what? What were you tired of?
Tired of being free, tired of being.
Your phone is breaking up. But if I could, I would just be sick and tired of just everything. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not be okay. Cry if you need to cry. I'm not here to judge you. I love you. And wow, tired of being tired. Imagine.
It was just a lot.
A lot. Of course it's a lot. Don't hide your face.
I was just tired with my children. Tired.
Tired of being alone? Did you feel like you were in a place by yourself where nobody could hear you screaming? You felt like, what did you feel?
I felt alone because
you felt alone. You were in a circumstance that was hurting you and you felt alone. I just want to tell you today is October the 17th, right, Trisha? Today's the 17th, and from this moment forth, you are not alone. The world is hearing you at this very moment via flexfm.online, and you are not alone. You are not alone. You have gained the courage to speak your truth. You have gained the courage to save lives. You said that I got tired of being alone, and even though I was a part of something that they said they were leading me to God, how much of us have woken up? Like, you know, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know, I feel alone. And even though I'm in a room full of people at like now, I'm just caught up in what you're saying. And you're so beautiful. I don't want you to look away from the camera. I want you to look at me. I want you to stare in my eyes because that tells you my soul. And I don't want you to look away because you're not ashamed of your story. You are for real in this moment. For real, this is happening. And there is no weapon that is going to be formed against you from this moment forth. I'm feeling your emotions. I'm like, whew.
It's hard to come out sometimes.
It's okay. It's, you know, they call it post-traumatic stress disorder. We're going to take a break so we can gather our thoughts. You know, my tears are literally right here on my eyelash. So we're going to take a break. We're going to go take a commercial break so we can gather our thoughts, and we'll be back after these messages.
In a world where one station sees the needs to give back to its people, that's FlexFM.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family, and log on to FlexFM.online each and every Monday at 8 p.m. for Movie Monday.
House Atreides, there is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch a movie with us for a chance to win some amazing prizes on FlexFM.online.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
It's Movie Mondays on FlexFM at
The hell
8
are you
p.m.
supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Station.
arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
FAMU Mary and the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World, Barrington Levy, Allison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
Buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
You are tuned into Talk Truth TV on FlexFM.online. Remember, Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Tell a friend so it can be their FM. You know, say eventually, I'm going to get it. By Wednesday. Let's shoot for Wednesday. Breaking news. General Colin Powell has passed away today. Fully vaccinated, might I throw that in there? Fully vaccinated, passed away today from complications of COVID. And before y'all come to snatch my edges, that was a story from his family. Colin Powell, a staple in American history, has passed away today from COVID, complications of COVID. Not here to argue about who's vaxxed or not vaxxed. Bringing back to, if you're just joining us this morning, we are speaking with Shea Butter, a beautiful soul that was kidnapped, abducted, snatched. That's fine. She's in her element. It's whatever. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm burning some Palo Santo.
Good morning, sugar. Like, we're just, she's like, my producer's like, Zen vibes. I'm like, oh yes, inhale Exhale. Big up to everybody on Instagram this morning, watching me, here with me, keeping me company. Big up to everyone that is watching me from Flex FM. If you see me keep on to take off my glasses, just know that I lost my good glasses, and these are from Dollar Tree. If anybody loses their glasses and they need readers, you can go to Dollar Tree at any given time. So we are here if you're just joining us back. So it's 9:06 in the morning. Morning radio, morning television should not be boring. It should be spicy with a little bit of awesome sauce. My name is Destiny. So for all of the people that know me as Sister Queen on Instagram, my name is Destiny. You want to get trick? Right, that's all. Talk Truth TV, flexfm.online. Yes. Shea Butter. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful queen.
Good morning, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising, beautiful queen. I love you. I love you. I don't even know you.
Sister.
I've never met you. And I'm genuinely humbled by your story, your life. I wanna just touch into how I met you. You sent me, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, and correct me, because I also have traumatic brain, whatever they call it. They be talking all kind of things over people's life, but we're not here to claim that today because we are queens, right?
Exactly.
Yes, right. So you sent me a message. It was in the heat of the hurricane, because I remember I was at the beach praying and I was setting my intentions, and I'm like, am I really going to do this thing? Am I going to really leave Instagram in my bedroom to do Talk Truth TV for real? Where am I going to get the money from? How am I going to do this? You know, just giving myself all kind of excuses why I shouldn't be here today. And you sent me a message. What was the hurricane? Was it Thelma, I think it was called? That was just last month. Ida, right? Ida? Right. And you said to me, you said, Queen, I don't know you, but I follow you, and I'm in a position where I'm stuck in the hurricane, and you know, I'm underwater, and I don't know. There was 5 of us on Instagram, I'll never forget. And I sent out a calling, and I'm like, you know, hey y'all, I ain't got it, but if you guys can do something to help this beautiful soul. And we were able to help you move from lower ground to higher ground, and here we are. Here we are, all of us together, the whole wide world.
Yes.
The whole wide world, we're all here today to salute you. To salute you, Queen. Thank you for waking up. Give thanks. Thank you for waking up this morning.
Thank you.
And sharing your story. So I was reading the comments on Instagram, and they were throwing questions. You know, our family, they're on Instagram. They're like, oh my gosh, you know, how did you escape? That's the number one question.
Yeah.
That's the number one question. So if you're just joining, breaking news, in fire, them I snatch up people crutches and take them away, for real, for real. So you need to have conversations with your children. You need to be aware of your space. Vaxxed or not vaccinated, common sense is not so common. We need to be looking at people, making eye contact. We need to be looking in people's eyes, because when you look into someone's eyes, it tells a lot about their soul. Do you see pain? Are they telling you something? Remember, wearing a mask nowadays, you can't really see emotions. So, you know, what would you say? Give us a cue before you go into escaping the cults. So you said from 1980s to 2003, big up to Elohim on the live that said, gosh, this lady's the same age as me. I feel absolutely heartbroken. I remember last week you said, sis, you know, I'm coming to Florida because, you know, we're going to BRT weekend, because I'm like, we're all going to let our hair down. And you said, I've never wore a bathing suit. And you made me cry.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, honey, because I'm like, where you been? I've been needing a sister that me can fix up. I said, come on, girl. Like, we are going to take on the world. Thou shalt not try us ever, period. So you're here today, and, you know, I wanted to just kind of shake it off. Shake it off, sis. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ready. So this is your time. Hit us with the 1-2 step. How did you escape? You were living in Tampa, Florida. Busch Garden is right there. People, you know, you're outside with your bucket. Please help us. You know, we're doing God's work. You know, my mama here, my daddy here, my children are here. You just knew that you were doing God's work in America. And at no given time, you just knew that you were following a leader that told you it was okay to trust me.
Yeah.
It's okay to trust me. Don't worry about the things that I haven't taught you. Just trust God. It's pretty much what I got from it. How do you...
to do what you want.
So before you get into how you escaped, what is your religion at this moment? Who do you resonate to?
I just live a way life now.
Do you believe in God still?
I believe in it's within me. The God is within me.
And that's fine. As long as you haven't given up.
And I believe in the Most High.
The Most High. Which is right.
I have faith.
Faith. Faith. You have health.
It's hard for me to go back to a church or cult.
It's hard for you to go back to a church?
Churchical order, yes.
Okay. Ooh, how did you escape? You tell us what that day felt like. How did it lead up to it? It was whatever day you woke up and leading up to it.
After the murder of my dad.
Wow. Wow. Sleep in paradise. The murder of your dad. Ooh, man of God. That's what I see there. You said man of God. After the murder of your dad.
He was the first murder of 2003.
First murder of 2003.
I was pregnant. And I was tired. I was like, almost like, how you say, have a mental breakdown?
Mental breakdown. Yes. Mental breakdown. That's right.
I was married at the time. I stayed married to him for 16 years. And he was scapegoat. Okay, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I'm going to try to go outside.
It's fine, sis. This is your moment. And what is to be is going to be. What is going to be is it's going to be. Big up to just everyone. I'm trying to catch myself. I'm trying to hold my composure. But this is me. If you are just tuning in, you're in tune to Don't Mute My Sound. That is the name of the show. My name is Destiny Flex. Oh, look at that. I got a flex behind my name. After 25 years, I'm finally a flex girl. Thank you, Lord. This is my new morning show, Monday through Fridays, 8 to 10. And I have created Talk Truth TV as a safe space, a space that we can feel comfortable outside of social media. A space that we can talk about things that are hurting us and just saving lives. Like, this is really happening for real, in America, in the world right now, wherever you are in the world right now, and you are hearing my voice or you are watching me. This beautiful queen survived something. I don't know if I could survive all of that. Like, she's strong. I thought I was strong, but she's definitely strong. Are you there, sugar? Ooh. Lord, thank you for your grace and mercies. Thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing me to never forget that I am with you every day, even to the completion of this age. Matthew 28, verses 20. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Of course I can. And the sun is shining and you are looking so vibrant. Husa. All right. Husa. I needed that little break for a second. Give thanks. Ashe.
Give thanks.
Namaste. Sila.
Good morning.
Good morning to the world. Good morning to everyone that can hear our voice this morning. Introduce yourself again to the world for me in case they're just joining. I want you to give a strong introduction this time, because it's 9:15.
Shay.
Yeah, so we're going in. Hold on, Shay. We're going into the second hour of the show. I want you to come out strong like one good Rasta, please. Fix your lock, shake your natty, and introduce yourself strong this time. How did you escape? Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Shay. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm good.
Good morning, Your
I'm
Majesty.
sorry.
Good morning, Your Majesty. Whew. All right, I think we lost her. Sorry. Good morning to everyone on Instagram this morning. Good morning to everyone watching on Facebook. Good morning to everyone watching on Flex FM. Hoosa, hoosa, hoosa. Be careful for what you ask in life. It all started when I unscrewed my shower head and said I was trying to be a better human and give my life to the Lord. All right, welcome back. Introducing to the stage from Roanoke, good parts of foreign where bad mind doesn't exist. Hello, good morning, how are you? Look at you, you're smiling. That's all right. It's okay, let's
Can
try
you
this.
hear me?
I can hear you now. It's like we're like Verizon. Are you on Verizon? What's
Okay.
your phone service? Let's pick up your phone service. Who's your phone company?
I know. It's Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile, please. Right now we're taking the sister to another level. There is no weapon
Yeah.
formed against her phone line that shall prosper this morning. Introducing to the stage where thou shalt not try me or her on Instagram, Facebook, Flex FM, wherever you are listening from. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's just get to the point now. How did you escape? Everybody, they just want to know. They might kill me. Oh, okay, all right. Excuse me, Queen. We are not allowed to curse. Let us go over the ground rules. We're not allowed to curse, and we cannot smoke on the air, Queen. So we're just going to give you a minute. Can we go into a song? Let's go into a song. Many little vibes while she's, she's hitting the quad. She on her, I agree. She's holding her meds. You need all your meds to deal with that kind of energy. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are living in the now. This is really happening. It's 9:18. Wherever you are in the world this morning, I'm grateful for your life. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for the ability to laugh, to cry, the seriousness of this moment. To be able to start my very first show, my first TV premiere on Talk Truth TV with just such a phenomenal person that I've never met, that I really do love from my heart. She has been with me for a minute. Big up to Food is Medicine. Big up to Rich Venice. Big up to just everyone, Elohima, just everyone that follows me every single morning. Boss Queens with the good voice, Sexy Stacy. Who am I forgetting? Just big up everyone this morning. We are here. We are for real. We're like live. This is really, really happening. I can't believe it. I'm just astonished. And I just want to thank the queen behind the control back there just for allowing me and reminding me that I am enough. Destiny, don't worry about what you've been through. I got you. Just hold my hand. Be yourself. Do what you need to do.
Have you ever wondered what a world would be like without a care or a worry? Never in a hurry. Sitting here relaxing underneath the shade tree. Not a care in
Manifestation.
that's how life's supposed to be.
But the struggle is real. I can't imagine being kidnapped with my children. Somebody touching my body without consent. Someone telling me that I love you. God told me that I have to marry you, not one time, not two times, but 3 times. Imagine somebody really did murder Sister Queen. Would I be here right now? Would I have the strength and the courage to be able to speak from a place of position as Shea Butter today? I don't know, but I'm here. Good morning again, my love. Can you hear me? We are, of course, having technical difficulties. You are so good, sis. Wow. Big up to King Eye Music. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think that I'm good. Sometimes I just think like, you know, it's hard to be positive in an extremely negative world. It's hard to speak love and peace and stand in purpose when people are just so mean, cold-hearted. And then God sends me angels like Shea Butter to remind me that, you know, not only am I enough, but we have a lot of work out here in these streets to be done. You know, it hurts me when I hear my brothers and my kings, you know, y'all out here killing and doing all kind of weird things. You know, you out here. Let's talk about yesterday, this weekend in Jamaica. Dear Jamaica, what is happening? Stop burn the bushweed, please. Bro, God said for stay in, that means stay in, or just figure it out. But what's happening in Jamaica is just getting kind of weird. And I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, y'all got to do what y'all got to do in Jesus' name, amen. And ladies, if you have to get some pepper spray, if you have to get a strap, if you have to get a pocket knife, because they really are out here snatching our children. They're out here snatching us. They're cutting out our organs. They're doing all kind of weird things. I remember, I think just last week I saw a story trending. Remember on social media, news is not, it's not current. So you might see 3 days ago that something happened, and then it's like, you know, when you finally see it in your story, it's not current. But a gentleman in St. Thomas kidnapped a little girl. They said he's a madman, like for real, like name out a garbage can, madman or whatever. And he kidnapped a little girl, to my understanding, and she was found. And then some weirdness, like he was given bail. Don't quote me on this. He was given bail and then kidnapped another girl. Where they do that at? Somebody tell me now, where do they do that at? Like, if the government is not leading us in a position that is for our people, what are we doing with our life? This woman said she was kidnapped in Tampa, Florida. Like, how come we're just hearing about this? This is a real person that said, like, outside of Busch Gardens, you could be at Busch Gardens with your children holding their hand, and you turn around and your daughter, your son is gone. You are gone, vanished from the earth in modern society. 2003, you got a revelation, discernment, something struck in you. You can't hear me? Can't hear me? I think she's saying she can't hear me. And so we are here with Shea Butter that was kidnapped with her family at 11 from the 1980s to 2003. We are at the point now after, no long face. Can you not hear me? Smile.
Can you hear me?
Of course I can hear you. Your Majesty, stop playing. What you think this is? This is not Instagram, honey. We outside for real. Good girl, we're outside. Shake your locks one time for me, please.
I can't hear.
You can't hear? When there's positive, there's always going to be negative. Talk Truth TV is a space where I have decided to stand in solitude with people that have been through traumatic experiences, that their voices have been ostracized from society. My son was murdered and nothing came out of that. My mother took it to heart and dropped down, and nothing came out of that either. And I am here in this moment to speak truth. And there will be no weapon formed against this TV station, Flex FM, formed against my voice, formed against the energy that will prosper. Doesn't even matter to me. So we're having technical difficulties. We're having technical difficulties, but this morning I'm giving thanks for life. I'm giving thanks for health. I'm giving thanks for strength, guidance, experience, and repurposing. One of the things I'm embarrassed about is I'm recovering from a concussion. And only when you hear me talking, for real, do you understand that I have a speech impediment because of my injuries. And so if you hear me stuttering over my words, please don't laugh. You know, don't bully me. Just be kind, please. And just know we're all going through something. I'm sitting in this chair and I'm willing for y'all to snatch my edges, you know. It's whatever for me. I'm grateful this morning for every person that has prayed me through this, that has led me to this moment. I feel beautiful this morning. I woke up this morning and I feel beautiful. I see DJ Pretty Lou is here with me. Food is Medicine is here with me. All my sisters and my kings. and my queens on social media. I love you guys. If you're watching from Facebook, thank you for tuning in this morning. Wherever you are this morning, just tell yourself that you are enough. And I am hoping that you took something out of this morning. I hope you took something out of the words that you heard this morning. I hope you are looking at yourself differently this morning. It's okay to be not okay. It's okay not to be okay. If you woke up this morning and you felt like, what am I doing with my life? Honey, life is the gift. We're aware of that. Is she still here with us? She's still here with us. Give thanks. Give thanks. Can you hear me now, sis?
Yes. Yes.
You know, when I take it down low, that means I am in my element. I'm 528 megahertz at any given time. I kind of have conditioned my head. Big up to Food is Medicine. I can't stop saying it. My soulmate, my soul sister. She showed me my crystals last night, and she's like, you got this. Don't be afraid. You got this. And we are here all together in this moment. A lot of people didn't think this interview was going to happen. They didn't think that I was going to be here, but we here. We're outside for choo-choo. We're outside. How do you feel about being outside? You're smiling right now. You definitely are in a better space. You're definitely in a better space. You're in your comfort zone. You're in your comfort zone. And so we have reached the recovery. We have let go of the past. It's going to take some time for us to get there. I thought about this weekend, what would be the conclusion of this interview? And so I have decided for real that I am going to push through with Sister Queen's Foundation as a nonprofit for real. In memory of my mom, in memory of your dad, in memory of all the fallen soldiers that have fallen victim and were not able to tell their story. So you said your father was the first murder of 2003.
Yes.
I can't imagine what that would feel like. I'm holding back tears again. I can't imagine. So you said you were pregnant. You were pregnant.
Yes, I was pregnant. And I was tired. I was very stressed.
You were tired.
Stressed.
Stressed. Tired, stressed. You were tired and stressed.
It wasn't tried at 19.
Just keep talking, sis. It's okay. You know,
my phoning up really.
You know, this is how I look at life. This is how I look at life, and we're going to hold a reasoning together. There's just some things sometimes that God just doesn't really want us to remember. And so, you know, when I can't remember things, I used to get frustrated, and I'm like, Jalen, you know, I can't remember my children's names sometimes. It's just weird. Recovering from a concussion, we'll discuss that another day. But we are in this moment together, and we're feeling each other's energy. And so what you think, all right. Sorry, my producer said, we're going to play a song for you. I was supposed to, and I'm hoping that he is tuned in here. We're going to go into a power song. Dipmatic, we're going to cue into a song. I want you to hold your meds. Keep that position right there. I love that. You look like yeah. I want you to just listen to this song, and then you're going to come back on air, and you're going to speak. Don't worry about you cutting out. Don't worry about can we hear you or hear you not. What we supposed to hear, we gonna hear this morning. How did you escape a cold?
No for them a powers. Them now read up the 48 laws of powers. Ice cream and gold. That are the Rastaman colors. King Diplo give thanks for life. Hail and chant for hours. In a plaster, shouldn't try to outshine the master. Now them meet them disaster. I'm not a long talker. I know blood thicker than water. And if a blessing king dip the him no shatter. Me have to set it for me son them and me daughter. Oh, enough of them know what to hear me on the radio. But this year one it a go crush them like potato. Me still a preach good message for the future. Hey, enough of them are powers. Them now read up the 48 laws of powers. High clean and gold are the Rastaman colors. King Diplo give thanks for life. Hail and chant for hours. Oh, them a try move faster. Now them end up in a plaster. Shouldn't try to outshine the master. Now them meet them disaster. I'm not a long talker. I know blood thicker than water. And if a blessing King Diplo in no shatter, me have to set it to me son them and me daughter. From the north to the south, from the west to the east, gonna bust man a dead, there is no peace. Babylon come with the mark of the beast. All over the world inoculate by disease. When them attack me, pass them like breeze. Me now make them swarm me like bees. People are run, we go live overseas. Look like depression are ease. No for them are powers. Them now read up the 48 laws of powers. High screen and gold and the Rastaman colors. King Diplo give thanks for life. Hail and chant for hours.
Morning radio should be far from boring. It should be spicy with a splash of awesome sauce. Look who's back. Your host, Destiny. Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. Flex FM to inspire, empower, and entertain. Don't mute my sound. Monday through Friday, 8 to 10. Log in. Do the right thing. Flex FM.
No political warfare. No more blackmailing, more killing. No more disregard for human life.
In a world where one station see the needs to give back to its people, that's Flex FM.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family, and log on to flexfm.online each and every Monday at 8 p.m. for Movie Monday.
House Atreides, there is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling. That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch a movie with us for a chance to win some amazing prizes on flexfm.online.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
It's Movie Mondays on Flex FM.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Station that matters.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
FAMU Mary and the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World, Barrington Levy, Allison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arch Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are just joining me, my name is Destiny and I am your Flex host. Hey y'all, I'm outside for real, for real, for real. Let me just tell you about how the struggle is for real, for real, for real. I am joined today with the beautiful, genuinely humble, and she is telling us her story. She is about to wrap it up and tell us how she escaped the cult. However, I just got a message from my 16-year-old daughter. They are on a code yellow at her high school. The message says, "Attention all blah, blah, blah high school students. I am shooting up the school. I hate everyone at that broke-ass school. Gonna make sure I get past that gate and blow every single last one of y'all heads off. This is not a joke. Oh my God, it's getting shot up." This is a text message that I just received from my child that is in lockdown right now at her high school in Firen, USA. So, Husa! I said it once and I'm going to say it again. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. The courage and the wisdom. The courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. I am here today, my first time back on the air, and my daughter sends me a text that somebody's going to shoot up her school. Sister Queen prayers never work, so. My mama and son in heaven. How did you escape? How did you escape? Now you see I'm on fire now. Now we're reaching one part, run on one place. And we are about to wrap up this interview, and I'm grateful for you this morning. But right now I'm also pissed because why are we going through this, sis? Why are we going through this? Like, it's a never-ending saga to be a mother, to be a woman, to be in the skin.
Yes, it is. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
My name is Shay.
Thank you.
And I escaped by it wasn't right. And the more he talked to me and talked, and after the murder of my dad, I didn't have any protection.
Wow.
Just I begged with my children, just like we ran away with the cult, I ran away from.
So you just like woke up one day. Do you remember the day of the week it was? Or do you remember what you woke up feeling that morning? Did you just know like today's the day I'm out of here? Like, what did you bring with you?
Yes. At the time, I had lived in church houses, and we couldn't take any furniture, so I just packed my children's clothes.
And that was it. You were running away from an abusive relationship that you thought was with God.
First, we went to ask them, is it okay? No, you're not going to be under the cover of God. You're not God.
It just seems like the morning flew
So
past
since
so fast. I just feel like I'm like racing you through, and I don't want you to feel like you're being rushed. I don't want you to feel
No,
like
I
you're being
don't.
rushed. But we're going to have a part 2 to this. How do you feel about that? I think we should do a part 2.
Yes.
You want to wake up to me tomorrow? Big hugs.
Yes.
Let's save that for tomorrow. Because there's still so much more that you have to teach us. There's still so much more. Because just think about the child that sent this text this morning. As a parent, I'm sitting here and I'm thankful for your life. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, what is happening? Like, what if this person really decides that for whatever reason, I woke up this morning and I'm going to kill everybody at my high school? Did you feel in any type of way? So I don't know. Let's end this note on something powerful. I want you to tell me something strong from your heart. You said your mother, you said your mom, you have to save your mom. If your mom could hear your voice right now, I want you to talk to your mom. I want you to talk to all the mothers out there.
I would tell her to not. Man is not,
It's okay.
That's hard to say.
Talk to me. Talk to me. If for whatever reason that I disappeared off social media and I went missing, and you knew that we are connected as we are, because we are definitely connected, and you had to speak to me, and you knew that I was out there somewhere, and you had to send a message through the stars and the universe to me, what would you tell me?
Stay awake.
Stay awake.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
To your intent.
My intent.
Intuition.
Intuition.
And just keep putting one foot against the other.
One foot before the other. Keep moving.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. Thank you. It's going to be okay. Dear Mom, if you're out there, I am sending you love and light from my heart to yours. And I am grateful for you this morning, Jen. Excuse me, Shea Butter. I almost slipped and said your name again. I'm bringing you back tomorrow morning.
It's okay.
I'm bringing you back tomorrow morning. However, we're going to do a phone conversation so I can actually hear you. I want to cut into this. There's a lot that needs to be heard about your story. I think this should be a more than, how many ever parts that we need to break this up, because this is not a chop and paste. This is not a rush. This is not no spit it out as fast as you can. Today's the beginning of something new. And I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. And I love you. I love you. I have up next Dipmatic that is going to be giving you some words of gratitude. I don't know if you know his music, but he's going to be joining us next. And I want you to stay tuned so you can listen. I want you to write down things. Okay. I want you to write down your intentions. Set your intentions for today. Remember, you are my co-host tomorrow. Right there. You are my co-host tomorrow. So we're sitting here together tomorrow. So don't feel like, it's an interview. I want you to feel as comfortable as you are now. I want you to look into my eyes and just know that you are beautiful. And
yes, give thanks. Give thanks to all.
I'm grateful for you. Give
more
thanks.
Life.
Thank you for loving me despite the odds. Thank you for trusting me to share this important message with the world. And thank you for reminding us all that we are enough and we should give thanks in everything. Ashe. Namaste.
Yeah. Ashe.
Sila.
Namaste.
Until we meet again.
Yes, I give thanks.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Tired to hear bloodshed down the lane. Man swallow drugs and a fly in a plane. Rat bust in your mouth, the use them brain. When trouble take you, there's no one to blame. Too much crosses and shame. Enough of them are powers. Them now read up the party class of powers. High screen and gold. At the Rastaman colors. King the blood give thanks for life. Hail and chant for powers. Oh, all dirty backbiter. Man black and a try look white ya. None of them can hold this a light ya. So them try Father God make it brighter. King the blood coulda never be a failure. Enough of them know what to hear me on the radio. But this a one it a go cut them like potato. Me still a preach good message for the future. Hey, enough of them are powers. Them now read up the 48 laws of powers. High speed and gold. At the Rastaman colors. King the blood give thanks for life. Hail and chant for powers. Oh, them a try move faster. Now them end up in a plaster. Shouldn't try to outshine the master. Now them meet them disaster. I'm not a long talker. I know blood thicker than water. And if a blessing king the flowing no shatter. Me have to set it to me son them and me daughter. From the north to the south, from the west to the east. Gonna bus man a dead, there is no peace. Babylon come with the mark of the beast. All over the world inoculate by disease. When them attack me, pass them like breeze. Me now make them swarm me like bees. People are run, we go live overseas. Look like depression are ease. No for them are powers. Them now read up the 48 laws of powers. High screen and gold. At the Rastaman colors. King the blood give thanks for life. Hail and chant for hours.
Can you hear me out there, God?
Good morning. Welcome to Flex Online. Who's that child? Somebody in here got onions or something, kids. My mascara isn't running. Ooh, don't mute my sound ever. Don't mute my sound. That is not even an option. TalkTruthTV.com, FlexFM.online. We have a station number here. If you would like to call in, 954-401-9414. Inhale. Wow, what a morning. Big up to Shea Butter, a special guest this morning, speaking about escaping the cult in today's society. I just can't imagine. Someone said so much hurt in her eyes. I did see that, but so much power, so much strength. You know, I look at it and I'm like, what would it be like? Our guest is here. Thumbs up. What would it be like to live that life in the now? I have the privilege this morning of speaking with an old friend from music, Mr. Dipmatic, who just decided to take a leap of faith towards gospel. And in 2014, Dipmatic heard the song Rooted and Grounded and was transfixed. And I am absolutely mesmerized. Hello, good morning, DJ. Good morning.
Blessed morning, my family.
Family, how are you? I miss you.
Miss you too, my sister. Enough blessing, enough respect.
So go ahead Give us an introduction. Tell us who you are. Just give me it, because you'll see what going this morning. You'll see what going. I'm putting it in your hands right now to close the show for me so I can just sip my water. Still keep. Just continue. What you say now?
Well, I want a big respect to each and everyone, and you know it's Big Matic, aka Diplomat, from Roof, Paul, with Big the King, 230 people here and the whole family. I want a big respect to the Florida family. Destiny, I have to big up as real family from day one. You know
Thank
the
you.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to big up the Empress that was on the show. You know, man, I'm say, Excellency, that, and all of that. She's been through, you know. Want to Jano, more life.
Dip, Jano, dip. Breaking news, dip. You can't hear me?
Yeah.
Them say you're a bunks
I'm
and a
hearing you.
bunks and bro got a hold on by your internet like my edges.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to like sit like right there, so like so, and you know talking, yeah,
Oh,
right there, so.
steady.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not daddy.
All right, that's so. All right, continue now. Just yeah, right, that's so. All right, continue now, my DJ.
Yeah, family. Yeah, so no matter what, you know, just never lose faith in the night. There's no self. There is always a way out. Just continue believing in yourself, and you know, as you said the right thing, one step at a time. You know, just put one foot forward and then the next. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So I have to give a whole heap of strength and make it know that
A lot of
it's
encouragement.
not over, you know.
And that means a lot coming from
Life
you.
is the greatest.
That means a lot coming from you because I know you from my early days. You touched on a lot of names, Little Hero, yourself when you were Dipmatic, and it took a little while for me to get used to that because I'm like Diplomat, and you're like no Dipmatic,
right?
Dipmatic meeting there. So just tell us really quick what inspired the name change and where you're at now. I realized that you no longer are here in Florida. You were in Jamaica, of course, right?
Right.
Taking the music to a whole nother level.
Right.
So just remind those that may not know, you know, just remind them. Remember, say you name you. You say, yeah.
You know, normally when you're looking for me on the social media, you notice when you type in my name, you type in Diplomat.
Right.
I see a porch and Diplomat popping up in
right.
Some longevity and all kind of stuff, man. I don't do like that stuff, man. More when people looking for me, they can find me more easy.
Brand strategy. Right.
So straight, both change to from the original from Diplomat because that's what people already know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, okay, Diplomatic, you know, and that's a unique name. And I think I'm going to work with it.
All right.
So, let's just straight joy and happiness, straight righteousness all the way. No liberty.
Straight righteousness. Because you see me, I try to act like one Empress DJ. And you know me from my baby days in radio when I used to be outside snatching edges like a rolling tsunami. Like, you know, I'm trying to be a queen now and, you know, hamina. You know what I mean? But I'm a huge fan of you. So I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Thank you so much.
You just said something,
no problem.
Blood thicker than water. You said power. And then you redid rooted and grounded. Like, you got to be like your bull. Like your bull fit you. Like, you have to rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. That's the same song?
No, that's a different song.
No, but when I say rooted, when I hear...
That's from power. That's from power.
Okay. So tell me what's different, you know, for the people that know Dipmatic from back then when, you know, your younger Miami days when we used to run road to who you are now. Give it to me in one of your songs. Hit me with it.
From back then, right?
Yeah, right now. Three.
Everywhere them map them stick out about you will make it one day by day and you them are going to it who are worship gold and diamond and pearl Remember that the this world, women and boys and girls. Yes. Up now the 90s, you know.
You see me blushing?
You must be thinking I don't know you. Work and up you get your famous thing. Now you get rich overnight. You have to work and put up a fight.
Oh, you're done?
90s days.
90s, the good old days. The good old days. So who do you
I
want to
mean, yeah.
who do you want to
Couple
big
of
up?
them,
Big
yeah.
up, big up some people at South Florida where you remember. Start with TC. Yeah, start with TC.
Yeah, I know.
Please and thanks.
You know, I have to big up. You know, I have to big up in a death. I have to big up the whole of that Islam family. I have to all right.
Thank you.
Because a long time, because we really change to the music, you know.
Thank
You
you.
understand? And all of the people that have ended the music. I want to big up the South Florida family. I crazy love. I want to big up a youth and call Mighty Mike. Long time them youth and that's the thing. Them youth come from Jamaica same way. South Florida people, we love them differently. North Miami, Miami Beach, Opa-locka, Overtown, name it. Fort Lauderdale, you know what I mean? West Palm Beach, oh God, from Jacksonville, Florida. Oh God, man, we love them like, wow, man, we love them like life, man.
I want you to say something for me. Repeat after me.
Uh-huh.
Flex FM.
Flex FM,
My FM.
my FM,
Your FM.
your FM.
Tell a friend
Tell a friend,
so it can be their FM.
so it can be their FM. What is that with the FM? Bobo.
Right, that's so. All right, say it again now. Say it again now. Come on, teacher, student. Hold on, let me put on my nurse glasses. Because you know something when I put on my glasses.
Flex FM, my FM. Tell a friend that it's your FM.
Whatever, right, that's so.
Run it up, let it deaf them.
Them dead. So how are things in Jamaica? Like, you know, the more than just carry on and go away, it's time for me to like shut it down. Management is like, listen, remember, say time. So just give me a quick thing. Give me something, leave me with something because we're going to have to, we can't just bring you on so and just take you off. So like, we can't do that. I'm a DJ for choo-choo. Like we have to keep on full stage. How about Friday? You little hero. Who else again? Me writing in my book because, yeah.
We can hook up a surprise.
Oh,
You
surprise.
know your style already.
So Friday, you know,
Can
I
hook up a
survived
mini surprise,
the
a
first
nice
week.
surprise.
All right. And remember, I'm not allowed to cuss no bad word. So remember, it has to be, you know.
No.
Okay. So what you said, this Friday, we are assured Dipmatic and Friends in concert.
Definitely.
Oh, you see me batting my eyes? Okay, right. That's all. So your mornings are not going to be the same. So hit me with something. It's 9:59. I just want to say thank you to every single person that logged in today. My very first time on TV. I'm super excited. Yay, I did it. Hallelujah. I didn't cuss out nobody. To God be the glory. And I didn't cry any tears. Well, hello, sunshine. You came back to say good morning and goodbye to me. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. I think you cut in and he cut out, but I was just giving my closing remarks. I guess this is what it's ordained to be. So I was about to say goodbye. I love you. Remember, we are tuning in again tomorrow morning, 8 to 10. 8 to 10 tomorrow morning. That was my prior guest before Dipmatic. Dipmatic, sorry, you know there's going to be technical difficulties. Big up to just everybody that just made this happen. Food is medicine. I want to thank God for you this morning. I want to thank God for you this morning for just being here with me and holding my hand, and just every single person. It's just so much. Big up to my sponsors. Big up to Big Vic. Big up to Kavada Vodka. Big up to BRT Weekend. Big up to Very Sexy Weekend. Big up to just my entire community. It is phenomenal. It feels so great to be back home. It's 10 o'clock. Right, that's all. See you again tomorrow morning. Do not mute my sound. I am Destiny with FLEXX. You know how long me I work for be a flex girl? I may I put in hours, me carry speaker box, me carry everything for flex. I'm just officially turned Flex this morning. New morning show, Monday through Fridays, 8 to 10. I'm your host, Destiny Flex FM. My FM. Your FM. Tell a friend so it can be their FM. Happy Monday, my loves. Thou shall not try me ever.
We are no donkey fear, carry no load. From the day every church locked down, and pastor one wheel and ton. Dirty corner boy now left gun. Some people want Jesus come. See Jamaica land we love. One day we shall overcome. Some people don't realize there's no need for war and strife. People running for cover. When will it over? Pure blood are shed in the road. God bless our birthday star. Them boy and a J-star. Me and no donkey fear carry no load. One love as usual. Bun dirty confusion. The time I get crucial. Everybody get brutal. Shall I walk with two guns? Juvenile get new gun. And if you just talk loud, head a bust like June plum. People running for cover. When will it over? Your blood are shed in the road. God bless our birthday star. Them boy and a J-star. We are no donkey fear, carry no load. I know God, you better know God. You little mongrel dog, how you so wild and bad. Remember say your time must come. For all the bad deeds you.
Morning radio should be far from boring. It should be spicy with a splash of awesome sauce. Look who's back. Your host, Destiny. Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. Flex FM to inspire, empower, and entertain. Don't mute my sound. Monday through Friday, 8 to 10. Log in. Do the right thing. Flex FM.
No political warfare. No more blackmailing, more killing. No more disregard for human life.
In a world where one station see the needs to give back to its people, that's FlexFM.online.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family